You know
Yeah.
you fam, right?
Huh?
You know you fam, right?
Yeah.
Put your drink right here, bro. I really have it right there. We just had a bad accident.
I did hear about it.
Somebody
Woo.
had it. That's why those two channels don't work.
Prevention
That's
is
why
key.
we got tape over those two channels.
No.
Somebody spilled some dick juice in it too.
Okay, let's go here. So go to Facebook and go live. Go live. You can get the music there.
I'm good on that.
Shout out to my barber, shout out to my stylist. We are Beards and Baldheads, your host Fat Lace. Got Mr. Aggie Pride himself to the left of me.
Yo, good.
Cousin D in the building.
What up? Let's talk with this.
I got the soul survivor Barry in the building.
Yo, justice for Breonna Taylor.
I got half mil Miles Samad in the building.
What's going on, y'all?
Cooling. Y'all up here worried about real stuff. Why y'all worried about real stuff? You're supposed to worry about what's real in life.
Entanglements?
Entanglements.
Nah, I'm good.
How you gonna be good? This is what we supposed to care about
As
in
men,
life.
we've been doing this entanglements. This ain't new for us.
Ain't nothing new,
Nah.
We got a special guest that should be on tonight. I got my man Mookie from Greensville, Robert Staten. One of the best barbers out there in NC, one of the best barbers out, period. It's going to be calling through. Before we get to him at 10 o'clock, we're going to be talking about a few things. We're going to talk about that entanglement, right?
Yes, sir.
So we been entangling?
My God.
What?
We been entangling? I don't know what we've been doing. I know we've been cheating. Some people. Some haven't.
You know, we
Black men don't
song.
cheat, so
Yeah,
you know,
Black
that ain't what we
Black
do.
men don't
We don't cheat.
No, we don't.
But we see what y'all women do. Let's get to it.
Y'all terrible.
Let's get terrible. Terrible.
We starting with?
Might as well get to it. Might as well get to it.
Let's get this out the way.
Look at it. Entanglement.
Yes. let's get
Entangled.
Wow.
We spoke about it briefly last week.
Who's that with the hairs out? Who's that?
That's Will. That's Will right there.
there.
That's Will right there.
Oh,
Entangled.
damn. You know, the only thing that threw me off about this whole thing was the guy said, August said, that he had got the permission
They fronting.
from Will. That's what he
They
said.
fronting. Shout out to people in the
Said
check-in.
that, yo. He said he spoke to Will and got the okay.
We don't believe that. Lou don't believe that.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
Yeah.
And that's what threw me off. I'm like,
Not
okay,
the way,
then.
not the way Will was looking hurt
Right.
at that red
That's
table
what-
talk.
right.
Nah.
So that
This was news to Will.
right.
like,
So that
or
let me know that
What he said, he thought they were healing him.
whatever
It's
August
in the
said,
building.
August wasn't telling the
Healing
truth.
counts.
August wasn't telling the truth neither.
Wasn't telling the
No,
truth.
he wasn't. He said he got Will's permission. That's what he said. And I couldn't believe it when he said it. I said, really? Will?
So, Barry, let me ask you a question, though. You say Will gave it to him. In this climate right now, what's
Right.
going on in this world, are we even surprised with entanglement? You had coronavirus.
No,
You got-
my point is that
everything
I thought Will
no-
gave him permission, so I
Yeah.
thought it was cool.
That's what I'm saying.
The
Like,
thing is,
there's
though,
no,
this is old.
there's no normal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
This wasn't in today's environment. This was old.
My thing is that I thought
old.
I
no,
thought
I agree. But
I
it
didn't
came out though recently though.
I didn't think Will Smith was surprised.
Got Mr. Krabs
my
in the
mind.
bucket.
It was confirmed recently.
Yeah,
it
no,
came
no,
out.
true.
Wow, like you heard these rumors a long time ago,
No,
which
sure.
is I guess
Family.
confirm.
I
but-
can't wait till my family chime in.
I'm telling you, that was the only thing that threw me off. I didn't think that Will was surprised, but I guess he was.
But you know what the illest thing to me is like the dude August House, he's the one that's hurt the most out the situation. And his
Jada put it
perception,
on him.
and his
nobody's
percep-
feeling sorry for him.
and his perception is he's supposed to be the victor.
But look at
No,
him,
he
yo.
ain't
This
no-
boy crying, man.
That's what I'm saying. He's supposed to be the victor in the
Yo,
situation.
August is gonna be next month, and this how Will's gonna be looking
No,
on
he
next
not.
month. He not gonna be
No,
looking like
he
this.
not.
I don't think
No,
Jordan
he not.
crying.
He not
eyes.
think so.
Y'all think
Yo,
Will?
this Will
y'all
ain't
think,
this. He ain't got the Jordan tears.
y'all think Will was twiddling his thumbs
Nah, not at
all
all.
these months?
Not at all.
Thank you.
Because the dude,
What y'all think?
the dude August is the one who started the whole narrative. He went to Angela Yee.
Will had his own thing going
Will was
on at
good.
the time.
He did. They just had to address it because it was out there.
Yo,
Right, there you go. That's my point. I don't think Will Smith was in the dark about
Right.
this thing.
Exactly.
No way. He knew something.
y'all know who set the whole thing up, right?
Son, right?
Nah,
White people.
Queen Latifah.
Really?
Y'all ain't know that? Yo, word is born. Check this right here.
Damn.
Queen Latifah knew all along.
I mean, she set him
you
up.
see it in the background?
I thought
Right.
they reached out to him because he was in some type of unstable mental state.
Nah, yo,
No.
Latifah. Look that.
No, he was doing it.
There go
I
Queen
was
Latifah right there. You see that smirk on her
Yeah.
face?
She might have known. She might have known.
She
ain't
set
said
it up.
No,
Y'all
don't
know
do
why?
it to her,
She
Jay.
did it.
Don't
All
do
hail
it.
the Queen. She
Don't
did it.
do the Queen that way.
But
Yo, I love Queen. Yo, that's Queen Latifah. That's Jersey's finest. But the Queen did it.
No, the Queen just
wait,
knew.
wait, when we say she did what? Like,
Make sure you're talking to the mic,
oh,
Bob.
my bad.
Yeah.
Like, maybe she did, but
She
like,
did do it.
but my thing is like, yo, even if she set him up, yo, he's an interesting guy, cause like he's supposed to, regardless. I think everybody keeps my bad. Everyone keeps focusing on Will Smith and how he feels about him, bro. Like,
Who? August?
Yeah,
What
he's
about
the one,
him?
Because he's the one. Like he's supposed to be the victor in the situation.
All
He
right.
he
No.
got with a older lady, blase blah, and he was the first one
A victim.
running.
You gonna call that man?
No, I'm saying his perception is any man would say I was.
Right.
He was the one that came up on it. I'm
Right,
saying,
right.
even though he did, I'm saying that's the
Is there a
perception. I'm saying.
siren on that board, Barry, for
Yes.
when people talk like we need a siren for that.
Yeah.
How is he the victim?
The victim.
No, Victor. I said.
Victor?
Victor.
He was
Even a
supposed.
Victor? How is it Victor?
He's no. I'm not saying he is.
To
I'm
me,
saying,
it sounds like he pulled a fast one over on them.
No, this is what
going in
happened.
with a broken heart, talking about whatever type of mental
Yo,
issues
this
he
the
was,
issue
and
is right
stuck on
here.
Jay.
Y'all remember this episode right here? Y'all remember this episode with Queen Latifah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being how Will played her out at first, because she told me she was a big girl. And did remember when he played her out, and after he played her out, she held on to it. The wrath of a woman.
She said, "Oh, I got
The
you."
wrath of a woman. She had a song called Wrath of the Queen or something like that, man. Yo, that's why she got this right here. It's not a conspiracy right there.
Right,
Ma.
right, right.
Ma, you always be talking about conspiracy theories, right? You know what I'm saying? You ain't see that?
Nah, I see it
Now,
now.
Soup might cut us off just because of this right now, because, you know, she's holding it down for all female MCs. But I think that's what really happened. I don't know.
I can believe it.
I don't know. Could be, could not be.
I think she maybe she knew because that's her girls trip homie.
That date, CB?
On and her set
CB?
it, and her set it off homie. But that don't
Oh,
mean, but that don't
oh,
mean she said
but I'm
it.
tripping up.
No, but that don't mean she set
but-
it up. I mean she knew that.
Right.
Look, you see it right there. That face right there
That's a homegirl.
is the face that she's saying. You know what? I'm gonna get him back. He
I'ma
think
get him
he think this gonna ride. Watch when the tables turn. And what happened when the tables turn? Bam.
I love it.
Entangled.
Damn.
August.
She got that
Oh,
off,
y'all
though.
think it's coincidence?
She
It
got
just
that
happened
off.
in July.
Jada, that word, like pulling off just that word, like the entangled. Like,
I think that word clowned her. You don't think so?
Yo,
It
what else?
makes, it makes sense though. It's a funny word.
It clowned her, yo. Even Will laughed when she said it. It was
He did that
stupid.
fake
It was
laugh.
stupid because it was stupid as hell. He
Yeah.
laughed at her like you sound crazy.
What they talk about, man? Yo, my cousin Ty said
All
he.
right, we can move on.
Yeah,
to
hold
the
on.
next.
I'm gonna get to a few people
move
on,
on.
on the check-in. He said he wasn't surprised. It was a wound that got reopened.
Thank you.
It was one thing for you to know it. It's another thing for the world to know it.
Yes.
You know, so true. On point. Yes, thank you everybody on the check-in. August definitely is the winner. That's
Yes.
man. That's what Johnny saying on the check-in.
That's what I was saying. Like, he was supposed to be the victim, but he's not acting like one. That's like Dion was saying. He's not the victim. Some people think he's the victim. Is he the victim? Is he the victor?
I don't
Which
know.
one?
Nah, he's
I don't
messing
know.
one for going out and spoiling it
No,
just to get album
that-
sales.
yeah.
He trying, you know,
It's
he on
Carlton.
his press run.
Is Carlton looking at Will like this? Bro, you should listen. Told you not to marry her. Told you not to
Why
marry
people
her.
thinking that Will is some sucker? Really?
Yo, great point. Let's get to that before we get off that.
Y'all playing Will? I'm
That's what I'm
not.
saying.
I'm not
Will,
buying this.
Will is not
I'm
a
here
sucker.
to represent the Fresh Prince. He is not a sucker.
No, that's what I'm saying, yo.
Will is not a sucker.
No, the dude August is pulling the wool off of everybody's eyes, yo. You
Will
know,
Smith did not care what the hell
Hold up,
Jada
dude.
was doing at the time.
But you know what? Not to interrupt.
I'm
I don't know
sure
if
he wasn't.
I think that's the issue right there, because the whole world, he's supposed to care,
He wasn't, and that's why she did what she did, because he was doing what he was doing.
right? And that's the bigger
Damn,
issue.
y'all don't get
But
that?
They don't get that.
So, I cannot get this on.
Like she,
Be careful when you pound, because I'm trying to get it on the. Excuse me, y'all, for the little bit of technical difficulty. We getting real fancy. Some new software that I'm trying to get used to, and the mouse is like jumping. Here we go. Pardon me, y'all, for that one right there. And well, y'all see Carlton. We gonna switch y'all. Now, Will ain't no sucker. Will, thank you,
it's a
General.
funny Carlton face.
I can. It's like the mouse keeps going so. Here we go. It's like the mouse keeps going so fast. Pardon me there. But let us know how y'all feel with this background. The background look kind of fly.
You do look super clear.
Yeah, I like it.
You
I
know,
like
a
it. That's
little
dope.
different. You know, word up, man.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
things going on. Put a question out there earlier on Facebook for those that chimed in. Question was, who'd you get more? As for my black men out there, who have you felt more disrespect from? A black woman or a white racist cop? In your life, not your ancestors' life, not in your father, your uncle, in your personal life. Who have you felt more belittlement as a man, disrespect, verbally, maybe even physically, from a black woman or a white racist cop in your life? I want y'all to chime in on the chat. Let me know. And fellas, whoever wants to take it first.
I take it first.
Go
a
ahead,
black
B.
woman.
A black woman.
Right, because it's not anything against that as far as black women. It's because of my I've had more interactions with black women than cops.
Okay.
So by default, I gotta say black women, because
Okay.
black women know me, and the ones I've dealt with know me, so they can say things and do things that they can pinpoint exactly what I don't like. A racist cop is just a racist cop. It's something you hate to say you expect, black or white. Matter of fact, tell you the truth, I only know such thing as a racist cop. It's just cops.
Just cops. Okay.
Yeah. So at the situation, I've had my run-ins with police officers, but no, I've had more disrespectful things said to me by black women, and that's just because I've interacted more. It's not because they're worse. I gotta put that out there.
No doubt.
My answer would be neither.
Say neither?
Yeah.
You have no disrespect for a black woman?
Like what? Like I haven't. I mean, honestly, no. If something
Soup,
came out of mind,
so Soup, I got one
I would
question.
say no.
Now, and I'm not gonna go against your answer, D. But what I do need is a black, strong, black, beautiful woman's help right now. Like I said, we have this. I can't get to the chat to see that part right there. Please forgive me, y'all. Like I said, we got this new.
No, but the question was, what did you have more done to
more
you?
so done to you,
Right.
I
haven't interacted with that many police officers for them to have said anything
to see their comments.
So,
No, I can't see their comments. I'm trying to get to that part right there. When I was clicking
I think
over.
that's the question that a lot of people.
And that's what I want to see with the
They ain't
comments.
gonna like that
because I'm gonna tell you, for the people,
they ain't gonna like that question because it's
now when I asked that
Yeah.
earlier, when I asked that earlier, and I put that on my page, I'm be straight up with some of these people saying it's like, yo, sad to say, I've had more experiences coming from, as far as disrespect, coming from a black woman.
Right, but
that's
it's not fair.
But
They said they-
It's not
you know what?
fair.
But it's fair for Jason because it's the same thing. Barry, he's had probably more interactions. It has to do with the level of interaction.
Now, what about you, Ma?
For me, mine's interesting because for me, I've had more disrespectful interactions probably with black women, but the difference is the interactions I had with racist cops, they didn't really know me, and it was basically
it.
like, so the racism that was towards me was the perception of me.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? They generalized me with other black men. So like, but like with the women, it was like basically like these are personal relationships.
they know you.
Know me.
Yeah.
They know what
That
buttons
goes-
to press. They know what buttons to press.
Right.
Yeah, and they know me beyond just being a black man. They know me for me, and they know
That's
what
why I
buttons to
said what I
press.
said. I don't think they're gonna like this question.
So
because it's
they
not-
know what buttons to press, which will make me feel more disrespected.
I don't want to compare black women to cops.
Oh wow.
I'm just
I
saying,
don't
you know,
wanna
dis-
do that.
disrespect.
I don't want to do that at all. So that's
So,
why
like,
I said, for my black women, I've had more interaction with y'all, but you're not worse than cops.
Ever in
Sorry.
life, yeah, any of my interactions with police officers has
They don't know me,
a
so
way
yeah.
that hasn't turned ugly or nothing like that. So I can't say they disrespected me. I can
Okay.
only feel like they might have been doing their job at that point in time because I was either speeding or something. And I mean, the only time I really got arrested was because of some so long.
That don't matter. That don't matter.
Shit, but that don't. I mean, they ain't nothing to do with the cops.
Yeah.
Snitch.
That's why I said the women
yeah,
are gonna like.
like,
They're not
as
gonna
far as
like
black
this
women,
question.
I mean,
My brother Chance, what you got to say on that right there? It's Leo season is coming. Ty, my cousin Ty chimed in. She said, what did she say on this one? Shout out to CJ on the check-in. She says the facts, whatever. That's why Ty using them big words? I can't read right now. Like, come on, like, you know, we got the saying grid. You have, like, it's too much right now. But anyway, she says, unless you have a special set of circumstances, like doing time, most black men have had more interactions with black women. Great point, guys. Like, look, I'm not trying to beef with every black woman watching this. I'm truly am not. But I definitely
You about to
had-
be.
But you know what? And this is one of the reasons why it came to my mind. Because right now we're at a point where everything is black pride, black power. It's let's support the black man, the black movement.
Right.
And I've been disrespected by some black women so much, and it cuts so deep.
Probably black men too, though.
No, not black men, because black men I could punch in the face.
You know what?
It's not happening.
I'm glad you brought this up.
Let's
bro.
be real.
no.
I
Because-
have not been disrespected
Yo,
the
dang.
way from a black man, like
So
I've been
are you-
disrespected by a black woman or anybody else.
Are you
Period.
talking about in a business, work setting,
I'm
in a
yo,
relationship
all-
setting?
all
Be
the
clear
above.
on
D.
which all of the above. Okay,
D.
I know one angle you can go to with it. Okay,
I
that's fine.
I can go work.
This
I can
is-
go personal.
This is something I missed. We
I-
dropped.
I can
we
say that.
dropped the ball on this the last time it came up
What's up?
when somebody brought up the transgender lives matter,
Uh-huh.
the Me Too or the black. Why we missed the ball last time
Yeah.
when we brought that situation up. When someone says we matter too, and it had nothing to do with financial.
Mhm.
There is a sub-civil war going on top of the one that's happening now. There's Black Lives Matter against whatever culture we have, systematic racism, and there's also intra-civil wars going on right now between women and black men and women.
We have a caller
all
calling in
of that.
real quick. Hold on one sec. We hold that thought one sec. Caller. Yo, we got a caller from the 252. Which one? Keep that up. All right. So which one I need to turn down? Turn it down, something.
Gotcha.
We got a caller from the 252.
What it do, fam?
What's going on? Who we got on the line?
Carolina.
Cheers, bro.
I got my brother Chance, one of NC's finest. Greenville's in the building. What's going on? I'm gonna tell you when every time I'm in Greenville, and I talk to Chance all the time. We build upon the show. We build upon Just Life. He's a huge supporter, and I highly respect his opinion. So I definitely want to see where you're going to chime in on with this one right here. Chance, what's going on, baby? Thank you for calling.
Man, not much, bro. It's something that I have been saying almost exactly what you were saying, like the whole, like, kind of like the Black Power movement going on. But, like, I had a scenario, right? Like I told one of my friends the other day, like,
back to that.
Now, if you have a group of maybe, like, 5 black men in a room and a white male walk in that room, and that white male says to those 5 black men, I just saw 2 niggas walking down the street, what are you going to say? You're going to be ready to fight them, right? But if that same white man comes in and say, I just saw 2 bitches walking down the street, nothing is said about it. You feel where I'm coming from? So it's
Exactly.
like, I mean, what is Black Power about, really? You feel me?
Picking and choosing what
You know what I mean?
what matters. Me and Samad was just talking about that. What really matters?
It's my point. There's another war going on within our own.
Yeah, but no, I'm sorry. I'm just saying, man. But it's like, you know, it's like when we really trying to do something, then we really gonna do something. But if we just talking about it, we just gonna talk about the surface shit. We ain't gonna talk about the stuff that really affect everybody. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's all I was saying. I mean, I feel like it's kind of like a double standard. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we can't always jump down white people's throat without correcting ourselves in the same, you know, on the same point. I'm not worried about what a white man is doing to me. I'm worried about what I'm doing to myself.
That's a fact.
You feel me?
No doubt.
And I'm worried about what I'm doing to the people around me and what I'm giving
Right.
them. We got an opportunity every single day, man. Like, it's right in the touch of our fingers to spread knowledge, but we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we don't do that. And then we talk like, why we on it, man? Why ain't nobody calling out Jay-Z? He said it like, and I know this is a big change, but Jay-Z sat there and said we passed kneeling. Then a man got killed by somebody kneeling. But nobody's bringing that because you said something about conspiracy. You feel me? And I know that's kind of, out of the way, brother, but it's like,
we're going to talk about that next week.
Everything, let's talk about everything.
No doubt.
We accept what we want to accept because
No, it's not out of the way.
moment.
It's not out the way, though.
It's not out of the way.
You made a great point. We pick and choose what we want to care about just in life and what we want to fight for, and we could fight all day. But sometimes you have to just.
But when it comes to building, like, brother, it's like damn, it's like when people see me coming now, you know, like brother, it's like, come on, it's like, oh, he dropping knowledge, he kicking game, oh, he's smart now. But nigga, if I just got out of prison, you would throw me a whole party. But when I go to college, nothing said about it. If I join the police squad, there's nothing said about it. It's like, should I teach my son to go to Harvard or try to tell him to hustle? Like, which one is it? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are we really doing? You know what I mean?
He's saying the stuff that's
I'm not
been
trying to go off on
said.
a tangent, but it's like it gets built up inside of me. It's crazy, man. What are we gonna do? I mean, like, I tell somebody to learn how to turn the other cheek, and they tell me I'm weak because I subdued my passion. Because I didn't hit your side of your fucking head. You feel me?
They don't get it, though.
You know, but it's the same thing. It's like what you expect. We ended when I said the black. It's like what are you? A woman or a black woman or a white cop? But who you around more? That's like when a white person asks me about black on black crime. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I say when you come to ask me about black on black crime, it's like it's the same thing. That's who I'm around more. So who I'm around more, that's who I'm gonna lash out at more.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can talk to you. That's why I'm calling you now. I can't call those other people.
No doubt.
I can't talk to those other people out there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So a black woman is the one that's gonna, like, shit. That's who I look up to, man. That's my mother. You know, you feel me? I'm down here in the South raised by my mother. You know what I mean? I didn't always understand the way she did things, but now I do. Now that I'm with another woman that's similar to her. You feel me? And I had to even ask my sister. I had to humble myself and ask my sisters what they were going through. When that whole Me Too movement happened, I was like, they were looking at me like, Chance, what the hell is wrong with you? I'm like, well, I thought it was just a couple of crazy dudes I was around. that was on something like that. You feel me? I didn't
Absolutely.
think everybody did stuff like that, man. We got to big up our women, brother. That's all I'm saying. I know they ain't all perfect. I swear to God, they ain't.
Nah.
They told, you know, we got to big them up, bro.
We do have to big them up, and we definitely do. That's why one of the reasons why we have this show is to big them up with the hairstylist. And all this month, I definitely want to have, but we had to have this guy talk right here because sometimes we got to let it out the same way you just let it out. And sometimes we got to make the women see what's on our mind on the other side. When I put that question out there, it wasn't to bash women, but sometimes I want them to see how we feel inside with the disrespect. Sometimes that hurts way more than what these white cops do to us at this time now. And I'm gonna get into a story about that. One of the reasons why I put that out there, because sometimes we do hurt. Sometimes we do go through it. And as men, well, you're a man. Man up. Yeah. That's what we get. And the pain could be real. And know what we get at the end of the day? You need to man up. So what? So I put that out there just so some women could see how we feel on the other side. Not to disrespect anybody or anything like that. You know, Soup might pull the wool on us and cut the cord. I'm playing with you, but Chance, thank you for.
I feel like you're absolutely right. And brother, that's I heard a woman say something like that earlier. I mean, it was a couple of days ago. It was a post, something like that about a man can't learn how to treat a woman till that man is healed. And the only thing I said was true. Because I felt like it was no need to say it's vice versa. You feel me? Like you say it's Black Lives Matter, then what white people come back and say?
All lives matter.
Too, right?
Absolutely.
There's no need to say vice versa.
Absolutely.
Like, let's let something go. But sometimes you got to let that shit go.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I apologize.
Nah, yo, hey, man, Chase, if anybody can get this time to call in, it's you, my brother. It's you.
I appreciate it, bro.
And I definitely appreciate you. And please keep tuning in, man. He shares the show. That's what we have supporters in Greenville, North Carolina.
Nice. That's nice.
Nah, what he just said was basically what I've been hearing for a couple of weeks now.
Hey, look, before I get off, I just got to ask a barbershop question, brother.
Yes.
What is the proper way to say the name? We use these clippers down here in the South. We call them Andes. What do y'all call them up there?
Andes.
Yeah, because I was told it was something else, but I just wanted to put that out.
What was you told it was what? What it was called?
Like Andes.
No.
Something like that.
No, sir.
Andes. I was told
it's Andes here, too. I don't know where they at.
Oh, man. Yo, and Chance, next week I need you to call because the effects of what barbers meant to us, I need that conversation we had.
Oh yeah, we heavy down
we
here,
gonna
man.
do that. We gonna do that next week.
Talk to you, brother.
We definitely gonna do that next week, man. I appreciate the call. We all do.
Yep.
No doubt, man. Keep everybody informed, brother. Appreciate it.
Definitely, man. Make sure they follow you too. How do I pronounce your name so everybody on the Facebook they can follow your page?
It's Crabs in the Bucket. I just feel it's different just to put the H in front.
Crabs in the Bucket. He drops knowledge with his videos.
And I was just telling my son about that today, man. But spray that Crabs in the Bucket.
Definitely.
We got to stop doing this shit. We got to start digging up our brothers. It's okay to tell somebody they doing good. It's okay to tell our brothers we looking all right, man. You doing good. Let's do that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Stop pulling everybody down all the time.
No,
definitely.
That's what's up, bro.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. I'm going to holler at you.
Okay, bro.
All right. Thanks, Chance. Nah, man. I'm going to tell you, Chance is one of the first. Last time I was down there, he was like, yo, Jay, I remember when you first started talking about Beards and Baldheads. We in the backyard, we chilling. And he's like, I'm just looking at your eyes go back and forth in the passion that you had before the show even started.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I believed in you. He is like, he is on to something. And this whole time, from day one, he's been such a huge supporter.
No
so,
doubt.
you know, I salute Chance from day one.
Chance,
always love them strong supporters.
Yeah, man, all day. All day.
You already know.
Yeah, man, we talk about that. We went here and there. And I'm not even sure if I even want to get to that story. But, yeah, so when we were talking about as far as support and as far as disrespect,
right.
And I had a quick story that kind of one time when I needed support from a black woman who I was dealing with. And I got into a situation with a white racist cop. And at this time, it was a few years back, I'm working at an elementary school, just went around the corner for lunch. I mean, literally around the corner to get my meal. 12 o'clock in the afternoon. As soon as I pull around the corner, I'm driving a black car with tents. Woo woo! Undercovers. Hop on me. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. They say, with the loudspeaker, put your hands on top of the roof of your car, both hands. I never heard that ever.
Wow.
So I'm in the car like this.
That's new.
That was new. I never heard that one.
Me neither.
About 3 years ago, something like this. I got it on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
He comes up to the car. Where you coming from? He actually was. So I'm like, I'm coming from work. I'm a teacher right around the corner. Spanish cop. This white cop comes to me.
Mm-hmm.
Spanish cop comes on the other side. Get his license registration. Well, get his registration. So I can't even touch nothing. I got my hands like this the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Spanish cop gets the registration from out the car. He opens my door.
Illegally.
They open. So now the white cop opens the door. I put my hands down. He throws me up against the car. So now I'm up against the car. It's
Out
broad,
the car now.
I'm out the car now. Broad daylight. I got some co-workers. White ladies who were some of my co-workers, teachers. What are you doing? Let him go. He's a teacher. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Mm-hmm.
So now they pat me down. They take my wallet. My license is right here. I actually have a gold card from my uncle who was a sergeant, retired sergeant, captain, matter of fact, in my wallet, but I can't even go in my wallet. I can't even put my hands down. So now I get two more cop cars come. Woo, woo, woo. I am scared to death on what the hell is going on. Black cop comes. They say that the car fit the description. Black car, tents. Here on the loudspeaker, yes, we're looking for a green car, broken taillight with tents. Black cop says to him, hold up, now is it a black car or is it a green car? The white guy said, it's still a black car. Even though clearly it said it was a green car through the speaker, whatever.
Right.
Now, I'm getting disrespected. He's calling me. He's thinking I'm a criminal. I'm embarrassing me in broad daylight. I'm feeling like crap at this time. It took a friend of mine who was on the force. Shout out to my girl, Janae. She hears it on the speaker. The dispatch. She hears on dispatch. She pulls up. Soon as she pulls up, black woman, she says, yo, Jay, what's going on? He didn't do anything. Like, let him go. Because of her cosign, not the black male officers that were there. The young lady, the female, they let me go. Even though she says that, the white cop still says, do you have your, let me check you for warrants. Even though they know that's not me, he still wants to check me for warrants.
Yes. They need a collar.
So I'm like, damn, yo, I'm feeling crazy. Speed it up after I'm embarrassed. I got co-workers caring about me. I got the people in the store at the deli caring about me. Are you okay, brother? Is everything all right? The daggone one black cop says to me, hey, man, we need good brothers like you to be on the force. Like I want to be a cop at that time. Call up lady I was dealing with at the time. Yo, I'm feeling crazy. Yo, this just happened. Yo, they embarrassed me at the job. They did this and that in front of everybody in my hood. I get, oh, well, you should have never had them tents. Speed it up to now, Black Lives Matter.
Right.
You get the memes on the posts. It's the end thing. But when you're really going through it, when I was really going through it, that black life didn't matter.
Right. Well,
at all.
The problem with
but now it's cool to care about black people you don't even know. Don't even know them, but it's cool to care about them. But when it's going on in real life,
but that is the problem. Because
that is the problem.
The white people are looking at us and saying, you guys are saying Black Lives Matter, but you got your own problem.
But what about me?
And you don't even care about your own when it's going on.
That's what they're saying. They're saying Black Lives Matter, but what about you guys coming at each other?
I mean, I think
and that's what they're saying. And I mean, we can say what we want to say. We can say, hey, that's none of your business, or we dealing with our own. We could say that.
Could.
No,
but that don't fly.
But you know what it is, though? I think the issue is, I think Black Lives Matter, the movement is huge, right?
Right.
Breaking down white supremacy, the power structures. But like you said, My issue is, and I don't like the comparison when people are like, what about black on black crime? But the fact that on 4th, I was telling Jason, on 4th of July, they had 40 shootings in Brooklyn, 20 in Chicago, and the internet has been silent. Silent, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not even like.
It's on the news, though. The news ain't silent.
The internet has been silent. So my point is, it's not about comparison. It's about, like, addressing everything. You see what I'm saying? It's like if you go to the doctor and you're in a hospital, he not going to just check your heart. You see what I'm saying? He going to check the whole body. So my thing is, like, if there's issues, and of course, white supremacy is an issue, but, like, that's an issue, but there can be more than one issue. And when I see the internet quiet, like, I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. Yo. Like,
look at the cities it's in. Nobody gonna snitch on nobody out there. You know what it is. No matter even what they're not gonna snitch on each other in the streets.
Even the whole thing of snitching. See, then that's another perception of the the ins and outs of, well, this person's not gonna get killed. I'm saying the issue of no one addressing it. I'm saying, like, no one addressing it on a bigger, like, no one's saying anything about it.
Thanks, Mo. We got a caller from the 404. Yes, Beards and Baldheads. Who do we have on the line?
Hello?
Yes. Who do we have on the line?
Brown Hornet.
Yo, it's my boy from Tennessee. It's my boy from Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
This is a real call.
Yeah. What's going on, Beard?
What's going on, man? Thanks for calling in. What's on your heart?
Yeah, no problem. I actually got into the talk a little late, so I apologize if I don't hit on everything you all are discussing at this point in time. But just kind of piggybacking off of what my guy was saying in orange. I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
That's fine.
Okay, bet. Is that in my way of looking at it is the black community has a major infection. And it's deeper, and it's more than just one thing. That's why we have to, but everything you all have said so far, it basically hits on a gambit of things that are deeply rooted into our society, whether it be our black women, police brutality, everything. And but just like my man was saying, is I feel like if we look at everything from a divided standpoint, we're not going to cure everything.
Right.
Still going to be an influence. We're going to be over here. We're going to be over here, and everything is going to be divided. But going back to that analogy with the medical staff is, when you get in there, the first thing they may say is like, "Hey, I know he's got this, but we got to break this fever. Let's break the fever, and then let's go over here."
Right.
And we're going to deal with it in steps, so that we can eradicate whatever is infecting your body. Right. And so with that being said, is if we can have a unification, say, okay, what we're going to do is, as a culture, is we're going to make sure that this stops happening. And it starts with us being the black male leaders now. You know, now we are the head of the households. Now we are the leaders of these families. And part of that too, I think, in being able to do that is working on that overall love that we have as men, and also from our queens as well, to get that respect and to have that respect. But also with that too is understanding as a full culture. So for example, with Barry's kids, if I were to say something, don't snap at me, because I want your son or daughter to be a king or queen too. And all I'm trying to do is help. Don't criticize me for me making a statement to your son. And I know I don't have kids, but I know that might be a real gray area for some people. But these are things that we have to do, because I think systemically we always feel like somebody's out to get us, or like somebody's trying to one up us.
But you're right, Horn, because we expect teachers and counselors to help us raise our kids. So yeah, we need to be more susceptible to people helping us discipline our kids, not physically, but mentally and emotionally. Yes, we should be more susceptible to that, but we're not.
Right.
We're not.
Well, and then two is, from the standpoint of it is the thing I've been thinking hard about this ever since everything happened is how do we start systemically breaking things down? And I was looking at it from a political standpoint of the fact of we have to let everyone know. I told myself I'm going to get as knowledgeable about my local, state, and federal politics as I am about football.
Facts. Facts.
And I want to know about all of my politicians. I want to know how you work, how you operate, and how you do. And so again, but this one is, Mayor, you may have been mayor for 30 years, but today your candidacy stops, and we're going to get somebody else in there. So now we have conquered the mayoral candidate. Now I'm going to look to the next guy.
You talking about systematically breaking down? Yeah.
Yeah, so we may not happen overnight, but systemically, by the time my nieces are my age, we've already broken down barrier one, and then it's on. And while we're breaking down barrier one, we're teaching them how to break down barrier two.
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
And at that same time, it's following that same black love, no matter what, and showing that even when somebody has you so heated that you want to go a different direction. You have to be like, nah, bro, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this in public, and I'm not going to do this with you.
Right.
And if we can continue doing that, I think that can help at least start forward. Because again, we have a whale of an issue, but we can only deal with it one bite at a time.
No doubt. Well, I want to say thank you for calling in. Barry speaks so highly about you. Because one thing, and not to cut you off, but we have to another caller calling in. That's going to be one of our guests for tonight. And this you've been watching for a minute, right?
Yeah,
Hank, appreciate you every time for supporting.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's who gave me the number.
Huh?
Yeah, they friends. We all friends.
Nah. I'm talking about when you were I see you on a chiming in, and when I see Barry tag you, that's what definitely appreciate you for the call. We got a special guest that's calling in right now, and we have to get to. Can you please do us a favor?
Cool. No problem.
Please do us a favor and share.
No doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt.
Right. Thank you for the call, man. Keep watching it. Appreciate you.
All right, y'all.
All right now.
Y'all be blessed.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
guys, it's a little bit different tonight because we got first of all, we got the flyest guy on earth just stepped in the building, get busy. We have a different setup right now, and we got my man Mookie calling in. He's gonna be joining us on the Zoom, so please bear with us. Shout out to everybody on the check-in. Shout out to CJ on the check-in. We got my brother Mookie in the building. Mookie, can you hear us? You was just on. Well, please, partners. Mookie, can you hear us?
He can see us, huh?
You can, if you can see it, just put your hand up. We see you. I can't. Trying to figure this out right now. Please, partners. Is it a different volume with them? Give us 1 second.
I can hear him.
Now that's him right there.
That's him.
Nah, he was right here though. For y'all partners for this right here. While Norm gets this done, y'all hitting up the beach. I see everybody at the beach. The Rona don't happen at the beach.
Yeah, you gotta.
Rob, Mookie? Are you muted on your end? Make sure you press audio.
No, unmute. Tell me hit
Or unmute. You have to make sure you press the audio when you chime in.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. I can hear you. But now I need your video. Make sure you put the video in too as well.
Start video.
Put start video.
I'll do the
Now we got you. You in the building. The barber hut's in the building. Ma, turn it down.
Yo, I'm so happy. I'm trying to figure out what to do.
Oh, that's general. We got Mr. Robert Staten, aka Mookie, in the building.
That's good, Mookie.
What's going on?
What's up, my brother?
We coolin'. We cool. This is the second time he's been on. He's another one of Greenville's five. So we got some love in Greenville. We definitely do. And Mookie was another.
Yo, you see my video? You see my face?
Yes, we can see you. Everyone can see you right now.
All right. That's a little better.
Yeah, we could. Can you see us?
No.
We can see you. Matter of fact, because you're new to Zoom.
Good,
So what's going to happen if you went to the other screen? Like if you slid over, but I don't want you touching nothing just yet. You'll see both of us, but you'll definitely when this comes up, you're going to see us. When you see the whole video, you're on the side with us right now. Mookie, last time I was with you. Now Mookie is a extraordinary barber. Before Beards and Baldheads started, he's another person I was with, and I was sharing a dream with him, and I didn't know him at the time, and I just found out he was a barber. So I'm like, man, I would love for you to come on. He came on, we did it in the Zoom. Every time I'm in Greenville, we chop it up, have great conversation. I learned something new about the barber life. So we already had an intro to you. It's two conversations, two stories I want you to share. One, I want you to talk about the way COVID hit North Carolina. What were some of the rules, the way it was in the barber game out there, and how you had to get busy. If you can share that part.
Dang.
Or is it too much to share without, you might get a little.
Bruh. Oh. Man. For one, the barbershops closed down. That was crazy by itself. And for two, you couldn't get caught, or you could lose your barber license, and you would get fined.
How much was that fine?
That fine was, I think, $2,500 or something like that, and terminate your barber license. And I had a couple of phone calls, people telling me, man, just this is what's going on. Just be careful because they might be putting secret, like mystery barber customers, if that make any sense.
Like
mystery
shoppers,
people out in the streets, to, like, I guess catch people who had fresh haircuts and be like, yo, who did you cut, bro? And not knowing, I guess the customer was like, yo, such and such cut me up. And I guess a couple of barbers got caught that way, and they cost them pretty severely from what I heard.
I'll be like, YouTube.
That's terrible. I'm happy you back in the business. Barber Hut's getting busy.
Yeah. It was tough, man. It was tough, man. Like, especially when that's all like, when your life is like, that's how you got to feed your family. And all of a sudden, something just stopped that's out of your control. It hit it hit real different, and it's hitting different now with all the regulations and masks and all that good stuff. But I was hit with a COVID before COVID had came.
I want to talk about that.
I was hit with it. My COVID was called mold.
But so I want to introduce that story before you get into it, because I want you to take it from the top. Sometimes we have a thing called blessings, and sometimes it's hard to decipher the BS with the blessing. It's hard to decipher sometimes what's going to be BS and what's blessing, especially when it's time of need and you need that blessing. You like, man, I wish something will fall for me. I wish something can happen. And you had a situation where a lot was not in your favor, you and your family's favor. And you called upon not only your master barber who taught you the game, but he was a pastor. Can we get into that?
That's where the topic of the conversation comes in, where, excuse my profanity, but blessings, how you decipher blessings and bullshit.
Yes.
I was in a situation where I was caught in the middle of, do you receive a blessing or you receive some bullshit? Because my family had gotten to a situation at one time, and I called my barber instructor to handle a situation where a vehicle, because I needed some advice on finding a mechanic. So I thought that was a blessing, but it kind of find out. Long story short, I was put in a situation where I could manage a crazy building in Greenville.
Let's
I'm
not forget.
talking
Now
about.
your pastor sells cars too.
Facts. He has a car dealership. The pastor, barber, instructor has a car dealership in front of this building, which I was calling, which I haven't talked to him in a long time. So I kept riding by to see the cars. So I'm like, dang, man, my man might know a mechanic. So I called him, asked him about the mechanic. We chop it up a little bit. He asked me how my life was going at the time. So I'm like, man, it ain't looking too good for the boy. This ain't the barber student you had, man, that was on top a little bit right then. I'm kind of at ground zero. So, crazy. He pitched the idea, which he said he'd been having visions of blessing me. God has been talking to him about blessing me with the building, living there, and running a barbershop. I was gonna have one of the biggest barbershops on the East Coast. Like I had but let me get to the real important part, which I took the offer. I went in there day and night. I'm talking about 24 hours a day, just about cleaning it up, mopping, moving furniture from one room to the other room, cleaning the chairs, cleaning the whole building, just about, like from top to bottom, because just where that blessing was coming in, you feel me? I'm listening about this blessing, so I'm going crazy, man. I'm like, oh my God, bro, I'm about to, like, my kids gonna be straight, you know what I mean? All the worries, my grandma gonna be happy, you know what I'm saying?
So,
we're about to take off.
On top, you got you have the you have a new place to stay.
Facts.
On top,
now that was supposed to be a blessing too, but I end up paying for that.
Okay, end up paying for it, but it's still a connect deal. It's a connect deal. So you get this dope shop. I saw what you did when you cleaned it up. When I mean the shop was beautiful shop. He
Like it's so crazy. I wanted to put an Airbnb on top.
Wow.
Put an outside deck on top of the building. It's this big.
Oh, wow.
And then you got a chapel inside that's not being used. So I was gonna try to throw hair shows and everything.
The space was crazy. The space was crazy.
I'm talking about with that blessing he was talking about. I was gonna do the whole city of Greenwood. A nice welcome party for this blessings that this man was telling me about.
Right.
Like all I could see was helping people. I'm talking about grand opening, free haircuts. I don't care. We got a DJ out there. We're gonna eat pizza. You know, this is a dream come true right here. Mm-hmm. But but
he said, but
yeah, man, it's crazy. There's the blessings in the bullshit. But I did all that, man. I worked. I started getting clientele to come in there. You know what I'm saying? It was rolling a little bit. But one thing had happened. I had a family member come in from out of town. And she just so happened to meet me up at the building. And she walks in. She see the work. She like, man, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. I'm happy for you. Congratulations, man. Like, I hope you succeed. I hope you take off. So she goes into the front of the building. It's a bathroom. And she look up in the ceiling. And she was like, bruh. She was telling my fiance, she was like, do Robert know it's some mold up here in the ceiling up here in the bathroom? So she comes out, she was like, hey, you know it's mold up? I was like, nah, I ain't know there's no mold in here. And I had a little spot on my leg. I ain't really know where it came from. I'm grinding, I'm going so hard, man. I don't care what's going on, man. I see the future, you feel me? Like, I ain't panning on mine. Right. A little rash. So I Googled what's hot. I Google mold in the images, man. Come to find out, the image that I had came from the mold.
Wow.
So man, my body was like a Dalmatian, bro.
Damn.
Was it
And,
black
and
mold?
it wasn't 101 of us. Neither.
Damn.
It was just me. body from head to toe.
What, the whole building had black mold?
Man, got everything in there, bruh. Like,
damn.
Like so. I'm like, man, like, damn, I'm itching. I'm going crazy, man. Long nights, man. I'm like, man, what's up? So, remind you, I'm still in the process of gathering myself. I'm so happy about this blessing. I'm cutting hair so much. I happen to bring my baby with me. You know what I'm saying? My daughter at the time, well, my daughter now, she's 10 months. Shout out to my baby Summer, girl, I love you. But my baby girl was with me, coming to the barbershop with me. She wasn't, she was kind of off. I was running with the bottle, but I made it happen. But she ended up catching a rash on her. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Which that's still getting situated at the time, man. She tough. We thugged it out. But my barber instructor started charging me booth rent. And I was like, hold on, man. I was like, I ain't know I was gonna have to start paying, you know what I mean? Like, until I really got the place established and jumping and everything, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing for free. So we get to talking about the financial situation, and I was like, man, I don't think I could, like, cause I got mold, man. It's like it kind of tore my body up, man. So I don't really want this to keep kind of working in this building, because I could probably find somebody that find me or catch mold and try to press charges on me. So I told him that I can no longer be there. So we get in a heated argument. We get to the point where I was like, man, I don't know about them blessings you was talking about, and I don't really know about the God you serve, or who told you about these blessings, but I don't think them blessings consist of the mold, bruh. Like, I don't think I was putting your life for me to catch mold. So I ended up talking to him, going back the next day to grab the rest of my belongings, and he had workers in there covering up the mold.
Not getting rid of it, but just covering it up.
Covering it up. Wow.
So he knew.
Facts. He definitely wasn't getting rid of it.
So he already knew it was there.
He was repainting over it.
Nah, he knew it was there already.
The blessings and the BS.
Man.
I'm happy that you bounced back from that situation.
That mold killed a friend of mine.
It's crazy. It's crazy. This is a man that he trusted. Yeah. A man that said he put God into it. God told me to bless somebody.
And he knew it was
He knew it and took advantage.
He knew it was more.
Took advantage of you. Took advantage of you. Didn't care about your health. Just the way sometimes people could just do wicked things, but we receive it as we think it's a blessing, but you don't know if it's a blessing or BS. And I'm like, when you told me that story, I'm like, man, I need you to share that with some people out here, because that was, you're a dope barber, and this is for the barbers and stylists to get theirs off and get their praise and just due. But that story right there, it was crazy. I'm like, man, yo, Mookie, I need you to call up and share that. So I definitely appreciate you. This is a new show. We got the whole new setup. We looking fancy over here. We never did Zoom before.
God, bro, I wanna come up there like for real and sit down, man. It's an honor to, you know what I'm saying, to talk with you, knowing how much work and stuff you put into this, bro. And you know what I'm saying, you don't give up, man. And having your voice heard like that is dope, bro. And I salute you, man. For real, keep going, bro. Hope you get 1 million, 2 million viewers, bro.
Nah. We're never gonna stop. Never gonna stop. And like I said, from day one, before the show even started, you were one of the barbers I spoke to, and we didn't even know each other at the time. And I'm like, look, this is my vision. This is what I want to do. Would you mind coming on? Yes, absolutely. And had a good night.
Here he is.
And here he is, and it's for the second time, man. So I definitely appreciate it.
You got you a new spot now, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah, bro.
Let's shout it out.
Barber Hut. You
The
know
Barber
what I mean?
Hut.
Barber Hut,
Oh,
man.
now he's right
Getting
there
hot
in
and fresh
Greenville.
haircuts
Shoot the
every time
address
you
out
sit
there.
down
Shoot
the
the
Addy.
I
address.
cut you
Shoot
and
the
I have
Addy.
you a hot and fresh haircut. Don't even come back.
Shoot the address.
Or shoot the number out there so everybody can reach you.
Area code 252-864-7107, man. I promise you, man, if you hit me up, I'm gonna get back to you, man. If you get in my chair, I'm gonna give you all that I got. I don't be playing.
Let's do it.
My clients, they walk in billboards, man, and they know I'm kind of sometimes.
Know who hair he's cut?
I'm kind of difficult to get along with, but when you get along with me,
this is how small the world is. Sharon's son,
Really?
Chuck nephew.
Really?
Yes. Do you know Chuck nephew went to ECU?
Oh yeah.
Playing football for them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to my dude, bro. That's my dog out in Jersey.
He cut his head.
Oh, that's crazy, yo.
Yes, we out here.
Dorian, right?
Dorian. Yes, Dorian.
Yeah. That's crazy.
He cut Dorian's head.
Oh, Chuck nephew.
Chuck nephew. Yes.
He's still playing ball, right?
He got hurt.
Yeah,
He got hurt up. But
Hardy.
nah, but she was watching the show.
Toya, my friend.
Mom dude, she was watching it. She was
Toya Adams. That's my fever.
She was watching the show one day. She said, where is he located? And we was like Greenville, like ECU.
Yeah.
Eventually, and it's right in the hood. Came through, got his shot, man. Got his good, man.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Word up. We got to keep supporting each other, man. Yo, Mo.
Thank you.
I appreciate you so much.
Yeah, you in Greenville. Check out Crowd Fit 252.
If it's any up and coming, if it's any up and coming barbers out there or stylists or anybody that ever felt like you at the bottom, you can't do this, you ain't got no hope. But you kidding me, man? You kidding me? You keep your faith, keep believing, keep going hard. Anything is possible. But and I ain't even reached my plateau yet, man. I'm still going, man, for real. And I hope from this day forward, man, everybody be blessed, man, for real.
Nice.
We turn up them claps. How we turn them claps up? We got to make sure you get these claps right. Hold up before you go.
Go check my man Crowd Fit 252 in Greenville. Tell him I sent you. I'll get you a free freeze. You ever did cryotherapy?
Shoot that name out one more time.
Shoot the shop name one more time.
Barber Hut, Mook the Barber. You know what I mean? Come see me. Area code 252-864-7107, man. Please don't forget it, man. I promise you, man. If I cut your hair,
there you go.
Thank you all I got, man. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be hot and fresh. Barber Hut. And I ain't talking about Pizza Hut.
Talk about it. Mookie, I appreciate you. Thank you for calling in.
I ain't talking about Pizza Hut. You did.
Yes.
Sir.
I gotta make sure I rock the shirt one more time so y'all know whose shirt I had on.
Man, I'm about to get some new. I'm trying to get some new shirts, man. I'm trying to get endorsed by Puma.
Let's get it.
Man.
Let's get it.
Talk that talk.
Let's get it.
No doubt.
Let's get it, man. Yo, tell the fam I said what up. Shout out to everybody out there.
I told my sister Jamela I was gonna get up here with you today. I got my brother beside me, my brother Rome.
What up?
People and shit. So I got a little audience with me.
Yeah.
So
Man,
it's up from here.
Appreciate you, man. Shout out to everybody out there in Greenville and all my NC family out there, man. Mookie.
Sure, man. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm gonna holler at you, man. Word up.
One love, bro.
One.
It's crazy how this COVID is just changing.
How it changes. You know I don't know what I'm doing over here, so
everything. Yeah.
Just go back to it was show was a little different, rhythm was a little different, but we can't we see it on here, but we don't see it. Yeah, yo, TJ, we fancy tonight, man. Huh? Nah. We can see it on the screen right here.
We green screen in the back.
It looks dope though.
It definitely does, man. I'm gonna get to some of these people on the check-in that I didn't shout out. Always shout out to my brother CJ. Ty, let me get to some of the we did. He said we have a huge problem in the community that we can only change. That should be the real focus. Yes, Black Lives Matter. Shout out to CJ on that. Shout out to Uncle Kurt. Shout out to Tara. Thank you. Shout out to Dow Hester on the check-in. Shout out to my boy D. Sweet Pink. We can't wait to have you back on. You already. Shout out to Kiki Neal. You know I definitely need you on soon. Shout out to brother Kenny on the check-in. Shout out to Bobby Stone on the check-in. Shout out to my cousin Sent on the check-in. Shaheed, you already know, man. We're going to have you on soon in August, man. Swift Kicks, man. All my people who are into martial arts. Dope discipline. You going to want your kids, make sure you check out Shaheed. Muhammad.
My boy.
Fahim. Shout out to you on the check-in. And everybody else. Look, we not trying to ruffle no feathers. And if we all ruffling feathers.
We are sometimes.
Think about it.
Talk about it.
Think about it. Talk about it.
Talk about
Sometimes.
it.
You know we not mad at black
Yes.
women. Sometimes we just gonna put some things out there.
Yeah.
If y'all feel some type of way, it's good.
Right.
We love
We
y'all too,
evoke
though.
the feeling.
We
And that's
love
what it's
y'all.
about. We hope we evoke a conversation.
Yes.
Talk to another black man. Talk
Yes.
to another black woman. Talk to a man, woman, whoever you are. Because I'm sure it's not just a racial thing when it comes to the disrespect to me. But it happens.
All of us.
It happens to us, and that doesn't mean we like it. It happens from, I don't care if you're from mothers. Had some of the worst disrespect from my own mother. You ain't. I'm just talking. I love my mama. Let's be clear.
But you know what?
But this
though?
is real talk.
But you
This
know what?
happens.
The real talk at the end of the day,
Yeah.
we can't say Black Lives Matter until we do it intrally.
Intrally.
What I mean by that
You
is
get a
that
point
we
for
have we have to Black Lives Matter
He's on the
for
board.
our own family first.
And it's stuff. And
Yes.
and
Yes.
let's be clear.
Yes.
Let's be clear.
Don't tell me you hate your brother and then talking about Black Lives Matter.
Let's be clear, because we spoke about this topic a few times.
Yes.
And even our guest from last week, Courtney, said the same thing. Barry said before a few times, the most hate you're going to get from the closest people around you.
Right. That's it.
TJ said home is where the hatred is.
Yes.
So your closest people sometimes will be the one that's trying to tear you down, that's not trying to believe in your dreams. And then when you make it, now it's like, oh, I always knew, I always believed.
I was
No,
with you the whole time.
I was with you the whole time. No, you were the one that was saying don't do it.
Gym?
You know what I'm saying? Your closest people sometimes will be the one that tears you down.
That's why they say your enemies are the closest.
Right.
Don't believe
Keep
in
your
those dreams.
enemies-
Your
they say
dreams are
keep your
wild.
enemies closer.
Your dreams are wild. Man. So yeah. And sometimes it's women who do it. Sometimes it's men. Shout.
Love, y'all. Love.
Love. It's about love. It's about understanding.
Yes.
And we're going to push that envelope on Beards and Baldheads. That's what we're going to do.
doubt.
We're going to have conversation that might ruffle your feathers. But like I said, think about it.
Think
I
about
guarantee that made you think. Guarantee somebody on this panel right here made you think.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to everybody who watches every week. Y'all got anything y'all want to close out with?
Yo, just arrest the, like Barry's saying, arrest the cops for Breonna Taylor, bro.
Yes.
No doubt.
Yes.
Social distancing, y'all. It's not over yet.
It's not over.
It's not over. That's a fact.
I get it. You want to
That's
have
a
fun?
fact.
Do what you can do, but be conscious, please, for the kids.
Anything, D?
Wash your hands. Kids going back to school. We didn't talk about
We
that.
ain't- we
but-
ain't- Yo, that's a
stuff
whole-
we're gonna get into
that's a
next week.
whole show.
We got stuff we're gonna get into
That's
next
a
week.
whole
Right now we
show.
had a caller calling in, so I definitely wanted to get to the guests. But now next week we'll
I'm
definitely have
terrified.
some other topics we'll get to. This Thursday, I'm gonna make this announcement right now. We're gonna have a versus. I'm gonna become a DJ Fat Lace. We'll be going against the General, DJ Storm and Norman in the versus.
Okay.
It is Heavy D, the Bum Diddly D, against LL Cool J. The reason why y'all see this weight right here because I want to embody the whole Heavy D experience. That's why it's not because I'm out of shape. Let me explain that. It's going down this Thursday night, 9 o'clock. It's going down.
Absolutely clear.
Diddly
Yeah,
D
so-
versus LL. This is what we doing. Shout out
what
to
I'm
my
talking
barbers.
about.
Shout out to all my stylists. Rest in peace, Diddly D. We taking out LL.
That's what's up. That's the real confidence.
That's
I
what
like
we
that.
doing.
There's a lot of people who put their money on heavy.
No, that's how I got mine on heavy. You mean L? It's all about
That's what I
strategy.
said. That's what we got respected.
Definite. Thank you everybody for the check in. We're Beards and Baldheads. Please share this with a friend. One.
You start with my radio. You start with radio.
Don't
You
say
know?
nothing. Don't say nothing, please.
You know what? Like TJ said, it's
The
all
whole-
strategy. Because that's what happened to Fab and Jay.